Tiffany, experienced fighter. She's been training for a long time. Switched gyms to Watson's MMA. She now trains under Kyle Watson and Jason Salufo full time. She also split some time out at the Wolves Den with a couple of the best female kickboxers in the country, Lily and Liz Helton.
Absolutely.
She's been putting in the work, but she's taking on a very tough Amy DePeter tonight. What can you tell us about Amy?
Amy the Wolf Hunter DePeter, coming out of Arnold Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Master Kirk Huff. Amy's coming off her first kickboxing victory under the Shamrock FC banner, and she's looking to extend that tonight here. Amy's really, really tough, man. She's a grizzled veteran in the cage.
Yeah, this fight is going to be fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. These girls do not know how to go backwards. And here she comes, Miss Amy DePeter, ready to go.
Amy DePeter, as we said before, coming out of Arnold Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, looking to make her Nemesis Fighting Alliance debut. Don't blink, folks. This could be your early contender for Fight of the Night.
Oh, for sure. And look at her. She's a stone-faced, same way at Williams. She is about her business, Justin.
Absolutely unshakable. You know, Amy went the Rose Namajunas route, cutting off all the hair, because this ain't a beauty contest. This is a fight, and she's in there to go for blood.
Yeah, like my instructor always says, this ain't dance class. So, you know, when I see female fighters take that next step, cut off their hair and say, you know what, I'm sick of my hair getting pulled, this is what I want to do, you know they're serious business. You know they're coming to fight.
And that is the absolute truth. Amy DePeter definitely means business. I've had the pleasure of training with Amy a few times here in the St. Louis area, and I can tell you, she is absolutely unshakable. One of those people that she just keeps coming forward no matter what hits her. Like I said before, look for early contender for Fight of the Night.
Yeah, in this fight, we have a pressure fight here. Gonna take it down to Kendall.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Muay Thai specialist stands 5'7", weighing in 135.8 pounds. She holds an amateur record, 1 win and 2 defeats. Representing Watson's MMA and fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Tiffany.
The crowd absolutely nuts for Tiffany Moriarty.
Big pop from Tiffany Moriarty, definitely a fan favorite.
7 pounds. She holds an amateur record, 1 win, 1 defeat. Representing Arnold Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and fighting out of Arnold, Missouri, Amethyst, the Wolf Hunter DePeter.
Wolf Hunter. We got a pressure fighter versus a kicker. This one's going to be interesting. We're going to see if Tiffany can keep the pressure of Amy off of her. I've seen Amy fight before. It is nonstop pressure.
Absolutely relentless attack. I think part of that comes from her main training partner, Dakota Relentless Zimmerman, world champion IBJJF, out of Arnold Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Bellator veteran. I mean, those two girls go to war every single day. Coming out hot, Amy DePeter throwing a bunch of punches right here, putting the pressure on just like we insisted. But Tiffany doing a great job of returning herself.
Yeah, these girls really going after it. Not even been a minute into this fight, and I think they've thrown over 100 strikes combined.
Everything just landed in bunches for both girls right now.
Tiffany doing a good job of getting the clinch when she comes in, but DePeter just keeps scoring when she's in there.
Relentless attack, pressure. Now, finally, we see a little lull in the action here, but I lasted less than half a second.
Moriarty doing good in the clinch here.
Yeah, that's it.
Dwayne Best letting him work in the clinch.
Dwayne Best, one of the best in the business. I know I've said it before, but he's been around the game forever, and he does a great job of letting these fighters do what they do best. Amy DePeter with some big shots here.
Pressure out of DePeter. Moriarty doing a good job of tying her up, but she's got to score more if she expects to get the decision on the card.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of counterpunching, but I'd like to see more forward pressure out of her as well. But it's kind of hard when you're constantly on your back foot.
Ooh,
big swing and a miss.
With a kick. DePeter's starting to take over a little bit here.
She's definitely starting to take over, but those punches are slowing down. Hard to keep up that volume at that pace.
Yeah, she's really going to have to hope that she tires Moriarty out, because if she comes out in the second round a little tired from this onslaught without a 10-8 round, it could be bad. She wants to get at least a stoppage here.
Absolutely.
Or at least an 8 count to make this a 10-8.
Absolutely. They don't call Tiffany footloose for no reason. Once she gets going, she gets going. And if she can outlast Amy's barrage here in this first round, I'm interested to see how the cardio battle plays out in the second.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what's in the gas tank for these girls in round 2 and 3. Great first round.
Till the buzzer, these girls are in there swinging and banging.
What an incredible amount of strikes thrown in one round.
No love lost between those ladies in there this evening, that's for sure.
Fantastic first round.
I'm going to have to go ahead with Amy in that one just by pure volume.
Just volume. Not even that she landed the cleaner strikes. It was just 3-1 volume in that round. I think Tiffany landed a little cleaner strikes, a little more technical. But if you can't keep the person that's less technical off of you, it doesn't matter. You're getting scored on. This is K1. Every little punch that lands counts. And I think out of Tiffany, what she needs to do in this round is really focus on the push kick and going low with the low kick to try and slow down some of that forward pressure of Amy.
Absolutely. I'd like to see her step off line a little bit too as Amy comes in and maybe catch her with one as she's not seeing.
And if you're Amy DePeter, more of what you've been doing.
Yeah,
if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
So she had a pretty dominant round. Let's see if she has the cardio to keep that pace. If she does, I have a feeling this could be a long night for Moriarty if Amy can keep this pace up.
Looking down in the cage, both girls don't seem to be very winded right now.
They're not breathing hard at all. Both of them look like they're ready to go for round 2. Here we go.
Both girls come firing again. Back at it right away. Ooh, nice spinning back fist. Ooh, Amy landed some big punches here. Tiffany better show up.
Good job of getting the clinch there to stop that barrage.
Back at it. Spinning back fist again, right off it. Ooh, Amy better watch those knees there.
Tiffany's starting to show up hard and walk backwards. Not what she needs to be doing. She needs to be angling out, taking an angle, throwing a punch.
I wonder if that early barrage might have hurt her a little bit. She might be recovering from something.
Yeah, Amy DePeter just relentless with the pressure.
Absolutely.
Moriarty just kind of throws it to the ground here.
Good to stop the pressure there for a second, catch your breath. She's got her hands on her hips right now.
Moriarty looks a little tired here.
I think
this pressure might be getting to her.
Yeah, the storm is coming and the tides are rising. Ooh, Amy with a big straight right there. Tiffany having a hard time keeping her hands up. Amy not exactly throwing the most technical punches, but they all seem to be landing.
And right now, Moriarty just backing up into the cage. Good little exchange in the knees and the clinch here.
Slow down some of the action here. Ooh, big head kick. Big head kick with a nice return by Tiffany. She's not backing down.
Just non-stop pressure out of Amy DePeter. Quite incredible, the cardio on this young lady.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said in the first round, I wasn't sure how the pace was going to be able to hold up, but she hasn't skipped a beat. She's coming right back for everything. That seems to be a trait out of the people down in Auto Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The cardio machines, they just keep breeding them.
Yeah, well, when you have Kirk Huff down there running class, you know his fighters are going to be in great shape.
Absolutely.
He's old school. He believes in doing it the old school way, which is you're going to show up and you're going to work every day.
Kirk Huff, veteran of over 60 amateur fights total between kickboxing, MMA, and Muay Thai.
Another dominant round there by Amy DePeter.
Yeah, well,
that one more dominant than the first. First round was kind of close. That one was Amy DePeter.
Yeah, we could be seeing two 10-8 rounds here in a row, Drew.
Yeah, there was no standing 8 count, so I don't know if they'll actually give it to her. But that second round, definitely I would have given that one a 10-8 for DePeter. I know Tiffany's got to get the finish in round 3 if she expects to win this fight. She's been fighting tough, and with Sam the onslaught, she just needs more output.
Yeah, definitely needs more output. She's doing a good job with her counter punches, but like we talked about, I'd like to see her step off the line a little more and maybe change up some of her angles.
Yeah, you're going to have to with the pressure, with that hard, straightforward pressure of Peter. The right move is to take an angle step to the right hard, throw a right hand or a right kick. As she comes in straight forward. Little angle step with a counter shot will throw her off that forward pressure rhythm and make her rethink about coming in again.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's take it back to the cage for round 3 of our opening bout here this evening.
This is where mentality comes in, fitness comes in.
Look at the swagger of Amy DePeter and their shoulders swaying. She knows that this fight is in her hands right now. She can feel it coming alive.
Runs across the cage.
Ooh, steps aside, lands a nice straight right, and the barrage keeps coming. Ooh, Amy DePeter with a big 1-2 right there. Ooh, nice inside leg kick. Neither girls with their hands up, they're just in there swinging.
That was a back elbow, looked like there out of DePeter. Accidental, of course, but...
Got to be careful either way. Rules are rules. Amy doing a good job of staying right outside of those kicks all
Peter
night.
just missed with the big right.
Referee Dwayne Best separates them again. Ooh, big right hand off the clinch break. Pressure up against the cage here. Amy doing a good job exchanging here and not taking any damage.
Yeah, Amy DePeter with relentless pressure. Her corners imploring her.
Oh, big spinning back fist landed there.
Her back elbow again, it looks like.
Ooh, referee Dwayne Best. Are we getting a standing 8 count here, or is he checking the injury?
Yeah, the corner imploring, saying 2 elbows. It did. The first one was definitely an elbow. That one I didn't have a great look at. But being that close, I wouldn't be surprised with that spinning back elbow.
It's hard not to catch the elbow when you're that close of a distance.
Right.
Especially when, look, Amy DePeter, very long arms, as you can tell. I mean, she's been able to stay right outside of range. And there she is again, relentless pressure.
Just ran across the cage and started putting the pressure on.
Right back to the spinning back fist.
Tiffany Moriarty's throwing down, strapping in the clinch here. This is a good little clinch battle we have here.
Absolutely. Starting
Looks
to
like a Muay Thai fight, but that's all right.
Boxing coach Ed down there screaming in Tiffany's corner, Amy's corner to keep the pace up. I'm not sure she could put her foot on the gas pedal any more than she is already.
Yeah, I'd be real interested to see what her punch count is in this fight. I've not really seen anything like this, really.
Not in a long time.
This is insane cardio performance right here.
10 seconds left. Let's see if Amy can close it out. Ooh, big left hand there.
Fantastic first fight out of these ladies. Great scrappy fight to open it.
Oh, absolutely. Both ladies go to
I don't even know
war.
what the punch count volume was. I know Amy DePeter pretty dominant. Third round, the end of that third round, Tiffany Moriarty had a little comeback, made it competitive, but just overwhelming pressure out of Amy DePeter.
Amy DePeter taking a little victory lap around the ring. She knows
True
that.
difference in this one.
What'd you say?
The true difference in this one was that cardio and pressure of Amy DePeter. Just what we were kind of talking about. We knew she had it in her. Didn't know how long it would last. We found out. 3 rounds of non-stop action.
We found out, and Tiffany found out pretty hard herself. I know a lot of people were looking forward to this matchup. Very, very interesting on paper to St. Louis mixed martial arts fans. Definitely an interesting outcome.
There's a new contender in town at the 125-pound division. 125, 135. Amy DePeter is tough, and I believe when she gets a little more technique and her skill, she's going to be a real problem, because anyone with that kind of cardio, that's an extra weapon.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be the most skilled person when you can push a pace like that.
And
give her a little more technique, and with that kind of forward pressure, she's going to be a very special athlete. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot out of Amy DePeter, out of St. Louis, out of Arnold BJJ.
Absolutely. And
we're going to take this one down to Mike Kindle in the cage for our decision. There you have it. Amy DePeter gets the job done against the always tough Tiffany Moriarty.